Hello, Coach Shaw. How are you?
Good, yourself?
I'm doing great. The NHL released their mid-season ranking list, and Jackson Glassford ranked number 22 amongst North American goalies. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Glass deserves that. He's worked hard. He's come in, and I think he's proven that he's one of the hardest workers in the league and one of the hardest workers in Junior A across North America. He's a big goalie, big frame. He skates extremely well, and he's got some interest, so he's deserved it every step of the way, and it's a great accomplishment by him.
The Bulldogs Twitter asks, who buys the pregame coffee and snacks on the road?
Yeah.
Joe Martin or Brandon Shaw?
Joe does. Joe treats me extremely well, and he's very, very generous.
Troy Croteau asks, at the beginning of the season you were asked what do you expect from your goalies and said be good as Hawthorne. Are they good as Hawthorne or what you expected at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I think they're as good as we expected, and then at times they've lived up and beyond those expectations. Like start of the season, I don't think we would have thought Glass would have been ranked, and Luke's definitely stood tall, especially when we need him. Going through a little bit of a tough stretch right here with lots of games and Glass being sick, so Pearson's really risen to the occasion. He's stepped into games where he wasn't sure he was going to have to, and he's played extremely well, so I believe they've lived up to the hype.
Jeff Carey asks, how do you feel the team looks after the BCHL trade deadline? Where did we improve the most?
I think we got more ready for playoffs. We got more depth with bringing in a couple guys like Del Monte and Fay. They're big bodies. They're hard to play against. It's just going to have us more ready for playoffs and to play against big, heavy teams. The league plays extremely fast, but it gets fairly heavy in the playoffs, and we want to be ready for that.
Mitch, Deelstra, and Matthew Grouchy earned an honorable mention in this week's BCHL Player of the Week. Your thoughts on their accomplishments?
Yeah, I think Deals got back to his game where he's a shooter first, and he didn't pass up many shot opportunities, so that really helps his game, especially when he's moving his feet. And I think we're just scraping the top here with Grouch and seeing what he can do. He had a good game. He creates a lot. He's involved in a lot of the offense, but you also see the other parts of his game where he blocks shots, wins faceoffs. So it's a great accomplishment by them both, but we're going to need more than that.
John Hawthorne asks, who's the most skilled player this season?
That's a tough one. We got a lot of guys with a lot of different skill sets. Jacob Bosse, really fast, great shot, good offensive instincts. Matthew Grouchy and Doolin have great hockey IQ. Munzie on the back end has great feet, same as Jimmy. So we got a really skilled team top to bottom with lots of different skill sets, so I don't know if I could pick just one.
Marie Anderson asks, what are your expectations for the guys for the remainder of the season?
We expect to play a full 60 minutes. That's what we're working at right now. We had a bit of a slow start coming into the new year. It didn't live up to our expectations that we hold for ourselves. We're getting back on track now, having good practices, good meetings, and the guys are getting dialed in. So we're expecting more playoff type hockey where we're playing 60 minutes. We're good at managing the puck, and might not be a 6-4 game, might have to be a 2-1 game, but we're expecting better.
How's recruiting going for next season?
Good. Talking to some guys. It's a good situation where we return a lot of players next year. We have a young team, but I believe we have a very good team. Talking to a few guys that could come in and be impactful next year, but right now just focused on this year.
Favorite Bulldogs fan moment?
I always like when we're out playing ball hockey with everybody. You get to see some of the kids in the community, and they're having fun, big smiles, and get to meet some people that you don't get to meet in your day-to-day life here. So we have great support all across the valley and all across the community here. I think we have the best fans in the BCHL, and it's always great to see them come out and support.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.